Okay, so I'm making this video to hopefully help you out a little bit with this worksheet that I gave you. Since you haven't been here, some of this stuff might be a little confusing. So I'm going to start with the one that is 26 here, the telling time. So all that's talking about is in French, when you're talking about time, you know how we have AM and PM? Get a clock here. So once it passes noon, then it goes to 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., etc. In the heure officielle in French, once you pass 12 noon, then it goes into what we call military time. So instead of going back to 1, it goes to 13, 14, 15, etc. So now 1 p.m. is 13, 2 p.m. is 14, 3 p.m. is 15, 4 p.m. is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then 0. And then it starts 1 a.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., etc. So another way you can think about it is if you just add 12 plus 1, it's 13, which is 1 p.m. 12 plus 2 is 14, which is 2 p.m. So on this, so if we look at number 1, where it says write the time in the heure officielle. So if it's 2:30 a.m., p.m. would be 14:30, right? So that's the time they want you to write here, okay? If it were 5 a.m. and you want to write 5 p.m., that's 1700 hours, okay? So that's all you're doing for that one. So when it's p.m., use heure officielle so you don't have to use a.m. or p.m. So hopefully that clears that up a little bit. 27, the next exercise. So it wants you to complete the following sentences with the correct adjective below. The sentences are structured in a way that only one of them makes sense. For example, it says, number 1, pour moi la biologie est blank, j'aime ça. For me, biology is blank, I like it. And your choices are difficult, interesting, easy, funny, intelligent, energetic. So if you like biology, it's probably easy, so you just put facile there. It's easy, facile. And then each one is used just once, and they fit in certain ones. So you have to look at context for that one. On the back, être. So this is in TO Campus as well. The verb être, which is irregular. It means to be. And you can look at the chart that's in TO Campus. You can look up a verb chart. Je suis, tu es, il, elle, est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils, elles sont. Right? So I am, you are, he, she is, we are, plural, you all are, and they are. Okay. So number 1, it says nous blanc américain. It wants you to use the new form. So it's the nous sommes américain. We are American. Okay. So you're just filling it in with whatever form of the verb être is there. Now, if it says like number 3, where it says lycée scolaire, that's like it. So it would be like it is. Lycée scolaire is whatever it says. Interesting. Okay. So you're just using the form of être that would go into the blank there. And then the last part is pretty easy, hopefully. When you do the last part, it seems complicated, but it's really not. So we'll do number 1 together. So it says, answer the following questions using the adjective in parentheses. Remember to make the gender of the adjective agree. So in French, you have to make the gender of whatever the adjective or the word that's describing the noun agree in gender and in number. For example, before we get to number 1, if I say la voiture in French, right? The car, la is feminine. If I want to say something like the green car, I have to say la voiture verte. Vert being green has to agree with the noun that it's describing. Therefore, you add an E on the end. If it was something that was masculine, like le stylo vert, the green pen, le stylo is masculine, you don't have to add an E to make it agree. But if it were multiple cars, les voitures vertes, so if I had to say les voitures vertes, I would add an S to the end of the adjective and the noun to make it plural. So what it wants you to do in that next exercise is take the sentence they give you. So number one, it says, le prof de biologie, il est comment? The biology teacher, what is he like? You want to say he is, and then you use the noun that is in the parentheses here. So you'd say he is funny. So il est drôle. He is funny, and that's what you'd write for number one, because it's asking what is he like. He is funny. Drôle already has an E on it. So even if it were feminine, you wouldn't have to change anything about that. It would already have an E. If we look at number two, we'll do number two as well. It says the art teacher, what is she like? And then in parentheses, it says intelligent. Now, because it's she, you would start that one with elle, and then a, intelligent. But because it's elle, I have to make that agree, so I would add an E on the end. Elle est intelligente. And now I've made it agree. So that's really what it's wanting you to do there for that one. It's asking what they're like. You say what he or she is like and put in the correct adjective that they give you in parentheses. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions further, let me know.